Western Community Center, Part 3. Well, I forgot to tell y'all a couple more stories I just remembered. I talked about the pool, but I never spoke about going to the pool. And, during the summertime when it was open, that was the place to be, trying to escape the heat. We would go over there and obviously do everything you got to do at the pool, have to hop in the shower first. We would go swimming out there. And it would be us and also, just kids in the neighborhood who just would, come over to the pool. I mean, I had a lot of fun times. I never knew how to swim. I always had to stay on the on the shallow end. I just never learned. I mean, I don't even know how most people know how to swim. Do people just like naturally know how to fucking swim, or did y'all take classes somewhere? Because I never came across them classes. But yeah, just never learned how to swim. So I just had to be happy jumping around in the pool. And I was too. That's the funny thing. That's the thing when you're a kid. Those things is amazing. I'm gonna learn though one day, eventually. But I was one of those kids that definitely peed in the pool. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, was what it was. I'm sure a lot of other people peed in the pool. But that's why I had chlorine in it. I also drank a lot of chlorine and probably a little bit of pee. Because you think about it, well, these kids peeing in the pool and shit. So, yeah, I know other kids peed in it. So, if you accidentally drank some of that water, you drank some pee. So, yeah. What else? Oh, I remember, not only did we go to the pool, I remember them taking us to the beach. I only remember going once. The only reason I remember this is because this nigga Calvin tried to fucking drown me. Nigga held my head. I think I like splashed him or some shit. And this nigga held my head underwater for like mad long. And I don't know why I don't know what the fuck was going. I couldn't push him off, and I was like, yo, this motherfucker could really kill me if he wanted to. I didn't know. I don't know. Sometimes shit just happens so fast, you start to panic. I should have punched him in the nuts or something. But, eventually I got up. I was like, yo, I was ready to whoop this nigga's ass. But I caught myself and I realized, like, maybe I shouldn't have splashed him. I always been that type of way. Like, I always was able to kind of catch myself and say, was this a fair situation? But, like they say, when you do something to somebody, you don't know how they're gonna react. So you can't control the way people react. So your best bet is just don't fuck with people. I wasn't fucking with them. I was just joking around, but it was what it was, I guess. Oh, I remember this one time I'm sitting in the rec, or not even in the rec. I'm sitting in the community center waiting for my mom to come pick me up. She shows up and for whatever strange reason, she has pink hair. And I'm just like, I don't know if it was a wig or it was dye or whatever the fuck. I'm just like, what the fuck? We used to roast each other for every little thing, anything. So when she walked in there and everybody's just like, what the fuck? I'm just like, yo, you know what? I just act like I didn't know her. You know what I'm saying? I just was like, you know what? She came and was like, I just turned around and walked away. Like, I didn't know who the hell she was. She kept calling me and I'm acting like I don't see her. And eventually I just, I'm like, all right, so I'm going to just walk towards I actually went back in the community center when I said, I was like, fuck that shit. And she's like calling me and shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just walk past her, like focused and just walk out to the car without, you know what I'm saying? Just so people don't even realize I know her. And that's exactly what I did. I walked right past her and she's just like, hey, what are you doing? She's trying to like talk to people and trying to talk to the director. His name was Mr. Good. One of the counselors, like the main counselor, his name was John Tony. Shout out to them, good peoples. And she's over there trying to talk to them. I'm like, I headed straight for the door, walked outside and just got in the car. And as soon as she got in the car, I was like, what the hell is that? I mean, I ain't say it like that, but I was like, why are you looking like that? Like, what are you trying to embarrass me? Like, I was a kid. I was just like, one thing I've said it in other videos. I really hated public embarrassment, especially it was probably a little weird for like a young kid to care that much about what other people thought about him. But I was always like a serious kid. Like, it was a time when we was at like a family, man, I don't know what it was. It might have been like a wedding party or something like that. Some along those lines. Some type of family get together, like wedding. I don't think it was a funeral. Yeah, it probably has something to do with the wedding. And we're dancing, and I'm dancing. And I see people looking at me, and I stop. It might have been only one time when I danced, and everybody's just kind of, what the fuck everybody looking at me dance for? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? But I don't know. I always had this like serious side of me, even as a kid. I had this seriousness that a lot of kids just don't have. They're just silly all the time. They smile and all that until they're in trouble. So another thing I remember about West End, we had all these. You have all these myths when you're a kid. Kids talk about the weirdest. Who even knows where they get it from? They get. Matter of fact, you probably get it from like your older cousins and stuff. They're trying to scare you. They tell us these things that, when like Bloody Mary. If y'all remember Bloody Mary, it's like when you go in the bathroom, turn all the lights off, and say Bloody Mary 3 times. And, I actually read a little bit about it. That's not even how you do it. You're supposed to like walk up the stairs with a mirror backwards, and it's supposed to tell women who they're gonna marry. And if it shows like if you see the Grim Reaper, that means you're gonna die before you get married, some shit like that. So, but you know, we we some hood niggas, so they was like, nah, just go in the mirror, turn the lights off, and say Bloody Mary 3 times. I was like, man, that shit is stupid. And I went in the bathroom. I did it, but I ain't gonna lie, I was scared like a motherfucker. I'm like, I said it the first time, I'm like, Bloody Mary. I said it again, Bloody Mary. Third time, Bloody Mary. And then I'm like, man, see? And I ain't gonna lie, I hightailed it out that bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I ran out that bathroom so fast. Matter of fact, let me look around, make sure that I'm cool. I'm on the fucking stairs right now. I ain't got no mirror though. But I can see myself in this shit. But I'm not walking up the stairs, so it's all good. A little stupid shit they used to tell us back when we was kids, trying to scare us and shit. But I tried it. And you know, well, we would. So once I did it and I realized it wasn't true, then we would tell other people to do it. But this time we would fuck with them. We would have like somebody go in the stall, close the door, and sit on top of the toilet with his feet on top of it. With their feet on top of the joint toilet, so you couldn't see anybody. And then they would turn the lights off. And as soon as they say it 3 times, you stop banging on the door. Just straight terrorizing motherfuckers. Motherfuckers come out the bathroom screaming. Oh man, them were the days. But anyway, you know, eventually I don't even know if I aged out. I think I was probably still old enough to be there. But by the time we got around like around middle school, you know, my mom decided that, you know, we was old enough to stay at home by ourselves. So that was the end of the West End for me. But, you know, had a lot of good times there. Went back there a couple other times. One to sign up for like baseball or something like that. Matter of fact, mainly I went to the rec. It wasn't even the community center. I went to the rec. But every now and then, you know, I don't think any of the people that was there when I was there still work there or anything like that. You know, I mean, it was a really long time ago. It was like mid-90s. So, yeah, man, that's my West End story. Holla at your boy. These are just my thoughts. Peace.